Hello, everybody. It's that college football guy here with another video. Yeah, you saw the title of the video. Subscriber roll call. It's been a couple of weeks, so it's time to do it again about what this is about. Basically, last year I think it was 14 schools we did. That we had a ranking of, I did my top 25 and also did a ranking for the subscriber schools. All the subscribers listed which school do you root for, who's the one that is your favorite. I put them in the rankings there and start at the beginning of the season. And I ranked their own top 25, just subscriber schools. And there's no top 25 wins. It's basically is a point system. When I do my top 25, points for win over a Power 5, you lose points. You get better if you beat a Power 5, you go worse if you lose to a Power 5. So that's obviously the worst thing you could do would be to lose to an FCS school. That would, considerably drop your rating. But it's mathematics. It's based on numbers. So it's a different formula because like last year, Fresno State won the subscriber championship because they were the only school last year who won the last week of the last subscriber rankings was the last week of the regular season, the conference championship games, and the bowl games. Fresno State won all three. They were the only one who did. And they were already top 5, so that just put them up at number 1. But I'm getting ahead of myself here. Who are the subscriber schools we already have mentioned? Who have already been mentioned here. It's Tennessee, Baylor, Boise State, Purdue, Washington, Middle Tennessee State, UNLV, Memphis, Texas Tech, North Texas, Northwestern, Mississippi State, Oklahoma State, West Virginia, Cincinnati, Colorado, and Notre Dame. Those have been mentioned so far. Like I said, the defending champion last year, not mentioned. Maybe he's no longer a subscriber anymore. So we'll have a new champion crowned this year. But if you want your school to be mentioned in the rankings, your favorite school mentioned, mention it down in the comments. I'll pin a top comment, which will have this list of schools in it. If you comment in and your school's not on the list, I'll add you to the list, and that's the comment I look at when I do the next one. Once the season starts, I stop doing it. I ideally want to have a top 25 and actually have more schools than that. Because basically when I do my videos during the regular season, I preview the top 25 videos and top 25 schools, and I also do the subscriber schools if you're not already in the top 25. So I will mention that and do predictions on each of your games all throughout the year. So that's what the subscriber schools are. If your school is not mentioned, mention it down in the comments. And also that's part of the video title that you saw was a coaching carousel update. Well, we have 6 moves that happened. One of them had just happened recently that I didn't catch, so that's on me. But we're going to mention them here right now for a little coaching carousel update. For those of you who don't know, I do the coaching carousel updates. I don't mention like position coach for position coach. If you are a head coach, an offensive coordinator, or a defensive coordinator, and you move positions, move jobs, that counts because I consider the major positions to me. Whether high school, college, NFL. If you're an NFL coach that comes back to college or a college coach that goes to the NFL, I'm going to mention that too. So, first and foremost, Arkansas State has hired former Wofford head coach Josh Conklin as their new special teams coordinator and safeties coach. That could be a good thing. I don't know much about Wofford, so hopefully it works out for him. Northern Illinois has hired former University of San Diego offensive coordinator Corey White to be their new tight ends coach. For those of you who don't remember San Diego, the Gulls, that's where Jim Harbaugh started his head coaching career. Georgia Southern has hired Buffalo defensive coordinator Brandon Bailey to be their new defensive coordinator. That's could be interesting. Taking a MAC DC to bring him down to the Sun Belt. Okay, that could be interesting there. Temple has hired Florida Atlantic's defensive back coach Everett Withers to be their new defensive coordinator. That one had me a little confused. As Florida Atlantic, okay, they just now joined the American, and Temple's been in the American. You're taking a DB's coach and making him your defensive coordinator? Florida Atlantic's not exactly known for being a powerhouse, so that one I'm scratching my head on that one a little bit. So let me know down in the comments if you know anything about Everett Withers and why he'd be getting the job. Surprises me. Michigan State has hired former Buffalo Bills safeties coach Jim Salgado to be their new cornerbacks coach. So bring an NFL coach, DB coach, basically to coach DB. So that should be a good thing for Michigan State. And the recent one that just happened, Georgia has hired former Clemson offensive coordinator Brandon Streeter to be an offensive analyst. That's the thing in the SEC, whether it's Georgia or Alabama. Coach Saban's been the one doing it the most, where you get a offensive coordinator, a head coach, and make them an analyst. So you get them on there in the staff, and all they do is look at film and give you reports all day. Gives them a job, and they get to learn under the Coach Saban tree and give them rehab their image. So maybe that's the same thing going on here. I don't know, but let me know down in the comments what you think about some of these coaching moves that happened here. So thanks again for everybody watching this video. Yeah, if you noticed on there, you're like, wait a minute, it's a Thursday. He's home. Yeah, I have an appointment that I've been pushing off that I have to do tomorrow. So I have to do it tomorrow morning, and the only time they had available was Friday, so I couldn't do it on a weekend. So I pushed it off so many times, so they said, guess what, you're going. So I'm home and doing it. Again, to recap the schools, if you're a subscriber and you want your school mentioned, here's the list again who's already in. Tennessee, Baylor, Boise State, Purdue, Washington, Middle Tennessee State, UNLV, Memphis, Texas Tech, North Texas, Northwestern, Mississippi State, Oklahoma State, West Virginia, Cincinnati, Colorado, and Notre Dame. If you want your school mentioned, hey, mention it down in this comment. You want your school on the subscriber list? Put it down in the comments if it's not already on there. Shout out your favorite school. Let me know down in the comments. So thanks everybody for watching the video. If you like the video, smash the like button, hit the thumbs up. It helps with the algorithm. It helps the video be seen by more people. Please comment on the video. I want to hear what you think about all this. Do you want your subscribers to win? And any of these coaching moves make any sense to you? The FAU, Temple hiring the DB coach from FAU to be your defensive coordinator. Still, I don't know about that one. And subscribe to the channel. We're on our way to 400 subscribers, so we can get there. So thanks everybody for watching the video. Have a great Thursday, and please be good to each other.